We are right in the middle of cyclone Amphan. I'm coming to you from Kolkata. That's my dog barking in the background. Right now I'm on the 41st floor, which is where I live. I live in a gated community. The cyclone kind of hit about 3 hours back. It's about 5 p.m. right now, and it is expected to pass right past Kolkata, if not right through Kolkata at around 7 p.m. At this point in time, it's really scary. What is happening around me. There is such intense winds. If you can hear clearly, if I stop talking, you can actually hear the wind. Okay, so I'll try and open the window. It's not very advisable at this point in time, but just a little bit to show you how bad it is outside. Oh my god, no. Just 5 o'clock. It's usually not so dark in Calcutta at this time. And now we'll go to my living room. The cable has been cut off for the last hour and a half. Okay, I can't open this window, but moving into the kitchen now. Our gas supply has been completely cut off, and here also you can see the winds and the clouds and just how bad it is. Yahan I can open the windows a little bit. We have closed all the windows and the doors, of course, in our house. I mean, you can still hear the wind in spite of everything being absolutely insulated. But I'll just take you out so that you know how it's really difficult to open the door also. It's so windy outside. This is right outside my building. This is like a catchment area kind of that we have. You can just see how windy it is over here. It's crazy. Everybody in the society is really scared. I mean, it is privilege, of course. The lifts are completely shut. See, the lifts are shut. Can't go down, can't move at this point in time because apparently if wind gets trapped in the lift, people are going to get stuck, and no one's going to be able to get out at this point in time. So I can't go down, but you can just see how crazy it is. It's about 6 p.m. now, and the winds are just getting stronger. The cyclone is coming closer to Kolkata. What we are hearing now is that there's been one person from Bangladesh who's been reported dead. Now remember, this is the first super cyclone that has hit this area since the 1999 Odisha cyclone, which was also very devastating, not just for Odisha but for West Bengal also. Again, districts like Midnapur and places like the Sundarbans were very badly affected. Since then, West Bengal has seen 2 cyclones, the Aila and Bulbul respectively, but it is being said, not conclusively though, but it is being said that this one is much worse than the other 2. 3 lakh people have been evacuated by the West Bengal government. About 1.4 lakh people and more have been evacuated by the Odisha government. The winds just keep getting stronger. At this point in time, I really don't know how bad it is going to get. It's 6:30 p.m. and the lights just went off. We are not sure how long it's going to be this way. We've been told that the generators haven't come on because they can't be switched on right now. There might be some safety issues with that. And from the winds outside, it seems like the cyclone is getting closer. 7 p.m. is when it is expected to reach Kolkata, so it's about 30 minutes away right now. The lights are coming on from time to time now, but right now we had this really scary instance. We just had to evacuate, even though we couldn't because the lifts were off, so we had to call our neighbors. But this window came off completely. You can see now we have wedged something there so that it doesn't go out, but we couldn't enter this room. There was so much air pressure and we just felt like everything would get destroyed. And thankfully one of our neighbors heard us and somehow stopped this window from flying off. You can see what's happened to the room now. It's 7 a.m. the next morning. The storm has passed. Thankfully it has been a long night. There was no food, there was no water, there was no electricity. There were many people in our complex who said that their windows and their doors were completely carried off by the wind. It was a sleepless night, but thankfully we are all safe. But the bigger realization out of all of this is that if this can happen to us living in a high-rise with all our privileges, with 10 times more protection than what has already been provided by the government, imagine what must have happened to those people who are on the ground, those who do not have so many privileges, and those who are in the districts. According to the reports that we are getting, the North Chobis Parganas and the South Chobis Parganas have been completely ravaged. The Sundarbans have been completely ravaged. According to the last bulletin that we got from the government, which is at around 9:30 p.m. last night, 10 to 12 people were reported dead. The number is expected to go up as more reports come in. So this, the government itself really is saying, is one of the worst, if not the worst cyclone that Bengal has seen in a long time. So thoughts and prayers with everybody who has endured this, thoughts and prayers with people who might not have a home to go back to. And here's hoping that we can all stay together in this time and we can come out safer.